Hello everyone. This is gonna be a small video covering how to perform fast XLs in Super Mario Bros. Mostly in Nintendo World Championship. The same can be done on NES, but the Switch has something different that makes it easier to do a task fast acceleration that I'll be covering up later. So what's a fast XL? Basically, Mario accelerates faster backwards the opposite way he's facing. So if I'm facing right here and I'm doing a full jump while holding right, Mario lands about here. And if I do the same but backwards, Mario slides up all the way there. It's not too big, and I probably released like right too early here. But it makes it so you save a few pixels. The way to achieve it is by holding left for one frame. The left press can be buffered. If you want to buffer it at the beginning of the level, you can, and just release it like as soon as it starts. After the one frame of left press, you need to release every input, every direction, I guess. You have to hold B the whole time, so that's important. So you release left to be neutral on your D-pad or your joystick, and then you start holding right. On the same frame you press right, you gotta do a one frame A press, like that. It's gonna be hard on camera, but I'm using my two fingers for A and B. And what I do is just flick the A button with my middle finger, just like that. It makes it so you can like perform consistent one frame jumps. And in real time it should look about like this. If I can actually perform it. That was slow. You should see Mario moving right when you actually perform the jump. That was kinda slow, but that's should somewhat look like this. I haven't really practiced in the last like day or two, so I'm not warmed up. But yeah. So that's what it does. This saves 2 frames, which means that on 1 you should be getting a 21:13, assuming you get a perfect fast acceleration. So again, left for 1 frame, neutral for 1 frame, and then right and A for 1 frame. You release A, and you keep holding right the whole time. On Step It Up, which is this challenge here, there is one key difference, is that you don't need the 1 frame of neutral. The 1 frame of neutral is so Mario stops moving left when you try going right. But here you're already hugging the wall. So what you can do here, and what makes it so different compared to the NES version in terms of like inputs, is that on Nintendo World Championship and on Switch in general, it also works on the NES Online. You can hold right on the joystick and left on the D-pad, and it'll prioritize the D-pad, or just left in general. No, it has a D-pad priority, right? So you hold right and left on the D-pad, and then what you do here is just release left. So you go from left to right on a single frame. This is going to be useful for Task XL that I'm going to be explaining like real soon. So you can just hold right on the joystick and left on the D-pad, and it works. It won't work if you're trying to... Like, notice how if I hold right here and I try pressing left, it just like does a like frame of release of right for some reason. It doesn't work if you're mainly using the D-pad. It only works if you're really playing on the joystick. I guess you can switch after the Fast XL. Like if you're jumping here and then you, I don't know, you switch to the D-pad. I guess that works, if you want to do that. But yeah, it mostly works if you're a joystick player. If you want to do it on a D-pad, you can just slide your finger from left to right. It also works. I'm looking at my OBS, so that's why I kind of messed up there. But yeah, you kind of just slide your finger from left to right. I'm not doing it well because I'm not used to it. But yeah. Moving to Task XLs. A task acceleration, I'm going to be using my PB for this one because it's going to be 100 times easier to explain it. A task acceleration is basically this fast XL here. This is a normal fast XL. And the task XL is the turnaround jump we do right after. Again, Mario accelerates faster backwards. So you want to do, as soon as you reach running speed, you want to do another turnaround jump. This is generally like 2 frames after you land, like 1, 2, and then you turn around. This is so you can accelerate to full speed faster. This saves a frame, generally. So yeah, the inputs are normal fast accel, and then right, left, right, on consecutive frames. And then you jump on the same frame, you press right, just like a normal fast accel. This looks really scary, and if you try to do it on your D-pad, it's gonna be hard. Which is why I use the thing I just mentioned. I'm gonna be linking a video of my 20.05 in the Mario vs. 1-1 challenge that I got in my championship. That video has... I might not be linking it, but it'll be shared in the guide that I'll be putting on speedrun.com. Link in the description. This video is a good hand cam for my exact strat that I use for a Task Accel, which is using my index for the joystick and kind of going left to right on the joystick. And as soon as I land, I flick left with my thumb, which makes it so you can turn around and do a 1 frame left press. I'm gonna try and do it like in a full thing here. It should look something like this. Obviously I'm not getting it, I'm not warmed up or anything, I'm just like waking up and making this because I've seen people ask about it. But yeah. I'm not gonna get it like right now, but yeah. Using the index for the joystick and kinda using my thumb to flick left. Surely there's better methods out there. It's just what I'm using because it's more comfortable for me. It makes it also like 100 times easier if you have a desk of some sort. I'm not gonna get it, but yeah. This is basically how fast accels work. The last thing I'll be covering is axe to grind, because that fast accel is way different. Here basically there's a ceiling on top of you. So if you're just doing a normal fast accel here, you're gonna land on the same step you started on, and you won't gain any like speed or anything. I think it literally loses a frame if you don't do anything after that. Not 100% sure about that, but yeah. It might be slower. So what we do here is after the fast accel, we jump on the same frame we land here. Like, notice how I only spend 1 frame on the ground. This makes it so Mario doesn't change directions. So he's still facing left, and I've been holding right the whole time. So I mean, I keep accelerating, I jump, Mario still faces left, and I keep my acceleration. This is the best way to get a fast axe to grind. Using this method, you can get a 1505, and if you want to get a 1503, you have to do another left-right here. Same thing here. Left-right, Mario's falling, facing left, so he accelerates faster, and that's how you get a 1503. Step It Up uses the same kind of method. What I do in my PB is 100 times more complicated. I got a scam call in the middle of my tutorial. I do the same thing I explained earlier, but here I release right for 3 frames. I'm not gonna go into why. It's gonna take like another 10 minutes of explanation if I just go into why I released right for 3 frames here. But it's important for an 83. If you just want an 85, you don't have to release right here, and you can do the same thing here, where you do a turnaround and you jump. If you don't want to jump here, you can wait an extra frame before doing your left-right, and Mario's gonna fall just like in Axe to Grind. You're gonna turn around and fall, which is called a falling fast accel. So yeah, jump and then forward. You should be getting an 85 if you don't do a the right release. So yeah, that pretty much covers everything about fast accels. And yeah, in the same guide, I'll be linking some tutorials for Mario Master. We have plenty of those, so I'll be linking 1 or 2 if you want to learn about good strats to get like a 506 or something. So yeah, bye bye.